Alright, welcome. My name is Iblikans. I'm a music producer, music engineer, rapper. Uh, I just want to thank you for watching this video. And in this video, I'm gonna show you how you can make music with Logic, mostly with synthesizers of Logic, like this, the EX24. Really nice synthesizer, really fat sound you can make with this. And what I like about this synthesizer particularly is that you have so much control that you can use to make of the sound what you have kind of automated, you know, especially with the sidechain. You can do really nice stuff with it. But this synthesizer has really nice sound as well. So without further ado, let's just jump into it and make some music. Right. Okay, whenever I'm gonna make music, the most important thing for me is the feeling of the music. You know what I mean? The feeling of the music. You have heard people saying you have to start with drum, you have to start with melody, you have to start with this and that. But what basically they mean is you have to start with a feeling, with a where you wanna end, how you wanna make your music. Because if you're gonna make music with a based on the melody, or the melody is the first thing that you're gonna start with, then you're gonna build your music on that melody. But if you start with the drum, and the drum is kind of pumpy, hard rock drum, you can never make you can never use that to make a soft piano sounding, you know, romantic sounding. So that's what basically they mean when they say that. Right. And in this video, we're not gonna particularly look at what style and what we're just gonna broadway look at whole making music. Later on, I'm gonna make some more videos. But actually, I started yesterday, and I have already made 4 videos. So I think I just keep doing this because it's kind of fun. Right. Okay, so let's make some music. Okay, and let's go back. Whenever I'm gonna start making music, first thing I always do is I just select 4 beats. 4 mostly is what I'm using. 4 and the BPM is mostly around 90, and I just tweak that along the way. Not 9, but 90. And so no matter what happened, I keep looking what I have, because you know these days visual music making is kind of the way everybody do it. It used to be that you make music with feeling and but now it's all the way about, it's only about what you see, because that's really important. Because now we mix not with our hand, or now we don't make music merely only with our hand, but also with our eyes, of course with our ear. That's really important that you understand. You have to learn use your ears. Anyway, let's just start it. This stuff is just music is just my life, so I'm really passionate about it. Right. Okay, for now I'm just gonna show you some nice sound that I use mostly when I'm in XS24. And one of the things I love about this one is this motion sequence sounds that it has. As you can see, it's kind of nice sounding. And if you're gonna sidechain something to that, that's gonna give really nice sound to it. Later on I'm gonna show you how you do that, but let's just hear some of the sounds. Release is really nice. Really love the release of that sound. if one day you just want to make music and you're having just inspiration, if you listen to this kind of sound, you know, some motion sound that moves, and that's, you know, it gives you some feeling. It's really nice because it gives you some inspiration of what you want to do. All right. Okay, let's just make let me show you what I mean with that sidechain of this sidechain XS24. Right, now you have two ways. You can of course just go to your samples. Now I'm just gonna use only the Logic samples, but if you have other samples you can use it, and you can then just go for some nice, looking for some nice drum. Right, let's assume that we're gonna use that. Alright, then it's gonna ask you, do you want to change the BPM to BPM of the original? No, we're not. So let's just put it up. Alright, and for the convenience you can just give it a name. So whenever you are in a XS24 and you want to sidechain it, now we just have two tracks, you know, so now it's not difficult. These are all your inputs, you know, so this is not what we're gonna use. This is your track. You have one, because the other one is the XS24 itself, so it doesn't count. You have only one. But if you have 25 tracks, you really want to name them right, so you know which one is the master trigger of the sidechain. In this case, our drum is the master trigger for sidechain, so you select that, and now whenever we sidechain something to a sound, we want to always play it and play the sound at the same time, so we get the feeling how it's gonna sound it. And in my case I have some little MIDI controller, and so as I'm playing my drum sound, I'm gonna trigger some notes, maybe some chords, and we're gonna hear how's that gonna sound. Alright, here it comes. Do you hear? No, of course not. You didn't hear. Of course you didn't hear, because we only sidechain it. So basically what we did, we told XS24 that every time this drum hit, I want to do something. Alright, it's just kind of easily explained, but basically what we told XS24 is every time this drum track plays, every time it's hit, I want you to do something. But what it has to do, that we didn't tell them, right? And what it has, and how you can tell them what to do, is here. You see this destiny? This is where you're gonna tell them, I want you to, whenever comes something, you know, these are all things you can sidechain it from, right? If you're gonna say I want every time that the kick hit of the drum hit, I want you to pitch up, for example, then what's gonna do is pitching it up. Alright, let's hear it. Do you hear? Of course not. Why not? Because we only told the logic of XS24, every time the drum check, I want to do something to the pitch, but we didn't tell him from what, because we only have triggered the sidechain. We didn't tell XS24 from what it has to do, from source or via what, you know what I mean? And that we can do from here. If you click that and you're gonna up to sidechain, you're basically telling XS24, whenever sidechain hit, I want you to do something with the pitch. Alright, so let's hear. No, of course not. Why not? Because we just told him to do, but we didn't tell Access24 how much it has to do. Alright, so I just try explain to you easy way where I have found really easy to understand and learn. First day that I started, I know it was difficult to do. Right, so this is your leveler basically. Here you can tell, you see that's 70 cent, 30. That's basically because we are triggering the pitch. But if you are triggering something now, something like a volume or something, it's gonna change. You see, now we have dBs, right? So that's gonna easy way to keep a check what you're doing and stuff. So again, now I'm gonna tell Access24 whenever this is my source. So this is just see this as a on and off button. Alright, we have put the sidechain on. Then we have told Access24 to whenever do something to the pitch. That's our destiny. Alright, then we have told him when firm sidechain does the sidechain, so the sidechain does something to the pitch, and amount how much it will do is this. So let's just put something around here and let's just hear. Now I already start to hear it, but you not really, because your ears are not trained. So if you want to really hear it, you have to bring this little up. Right, so now we have to pitch it up. If you have to pitch it down, all the way down, we would something like this. You hear? That is side chaining. This is what I mean, but that you have a lot of control about the sound what you're using. So that's really nice thing that I really love about Access24. Now of course you can do a lot more. Basically I never use the pitch, sidechain the pitch, because that's just, I don't know, kind of weird. But what you can use is the start of the sample, glide, the filter drive or filter cutoff. That's nice fun. Whenever we do this, do it. So let's hear. Has a lot of low end, and this low end trigger our sidechain. Alright, so now of course you can do much more with this. You can do really nice stuff here. But for the convenient, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna record something, some nice let's go for some nice chord, something like an A minor or something. Minor and major are the two keys that are mostly used for making music. Now don't get scared, you don't have to learn this thing, but it's just nice to know. Minor is for romantic kind of sound. It's for but the major is for kind of hard sound. But that doesn't mean always this way. No, things can really change every time. No, it's based on sound what you're using, but mostly in classic the feeling of the music explain. Minor is some kind of nice and soft sound romantic sounding, and major. And let me just show you what I mean. Alright, let me just show you. If I'm going for a piano sound, I can just play one octave, one scale for you. You can get an idea of what I mean. Alright, now I'm gonna play for you, and I want you to look here. You know, the C5, the C is the note, and the 5 is the octave. We are on the octave 5. If I'm go down one octave, it's gonna be C4. Right, now I'm gonna play for you the scale of C major, so you can hear the difference between major and minor. Right, that's the major. Now I'm gonna play for you the minor, so you get a little bit of feeling of the differences between the minor and the major thing, because the minor has a little bit different, and there are of course very much. For example, the blues scale sounds something like this. You hear some kind. I don't know if you are familiar with the piano stuff. So you don't have to know that, but that's nice to know the feeling of the music whenever you're making music, because most people just hit some notes, but the note that you play has to fit with other sound in your music. And that's the premier reason whenever you make music, you're like, man, I just do everything what this guy said, but it just doesn't sound right. What the fuck? How's that possible? The reason for that is you have to fit everything together. Everything has to fit together, right? Music is a picture, right? Like whenever you have a little picture, right? You have a little face and a little picture, right? But whenever that little picture is making bigger, much bigger, right, with some kind of nice digital device, you make it much bigger. All of a sudden, you're gonna see all these little pixels on the picture, things that you didn't see before. Same as with music. Whenever you make music, the little notes, the little sound, the little samples sound nice. Whenever you put them together, all of a sudden they're gonna sound differently. And that's little bits. You're gonna learn it with the time. Alright, let's make some music. And you know, this piano sound, I really like it. Maybe we can do something with this, okay? So let's make something with for this drum really fast. I know I've promised you to show you how we can sidechain, but let's just do this really fast, and we're gonna back. I want to show you how easy that can be. All right, so I'm gonna just hit record, and I'm just gonna record something. All right, just one take, nothing more. I'm gonna just record something. Listen up. First note has been deleted automatically. Right, you saw how fast that was, right? That's because those are the rules of the music. So whenever you learn the rules and your way of making music, you can combine it, and that's gonna give really nice effect on your music. Right, so the first chord was deleted, so I'm just gonna copy this one, and I'm just gonna drag it. So we have on the first as well, and then I'm gonna just select everything because it's a little bit not on time, but let's just hear to it. That sometimes sounded even better than really tight conversation. Alright, let's now go for the quantization. This is where you can quantize your sound. Now there are many, basically what they call this the grooves. You can groove, you can put some feeling to the sound. So whenever you record something, you have ideas and it's not really what I want, you can just feeling of it with these grooves, right? So for example, if you're going for something very drastic, something not much, yeah, it's a little bit different. Let's go for this, kind of same, maybe this one. No, really out of it's not really nice. Alright, so you get the idea. Alright, but I have one. I just want to quant just to the beat, but it didn't work out the way I would want it. Alright, now you have your piano. What you need after that is a maybe a string. Let's go for, where are my strings? Let's go for let's go for this one. Okay, no, I don't think so. Let's hear, maybe I can make something. No, that's on its own, it's a nice sound, but you hear all of this on its own, alright, but you have to find a sound that fit rest of our track, right? If I am gonna make a music only with this sound, for example, I can make something like I don't know, something maybe like this. You know what I mean? But if I'm gonna combine that with the sound that I have now, it's not gonna sound like well, maybe well, but I think you get the idea. Yeah, that's okay. I can just play all day long with this. Alright, let's go for that. Alright, let's just select everything and go and see. I'm gonna short this first one a little bit. for the last one we can just transform it a little bit, make some kind of different chords. Right, let's just have some. Not bad, but I don't know if you hear the last chord, it's kind of false, you know, it's not sound right, and that's because this is the only note that it makes it sound a little funny, you know. You know, if I was to change this, just one note up. You hear? There's a world of differences. Yeah, that's better. Alright, so yeah, I think you get the idea. Okay, so now I think this video is is already too long, and I can upload that if it's too long to YouTube. So I'm gonna pause for now. And next video we're gonna move on further to our sidechain examples with XS24. And I see you next video. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye bye.